Hi, welcome to this video. Just thank you a ton for watching. I guess today I'm just going to be talking about my Battle Bay account, USS Yorktown, and I guess my experience with it. And this video here, the first free back plays I'll be talking and their captures, and the last one I'll be talking about the battle, which is a really good one. So yeah, I'll get into it. Yeah, I got this account 2 years ago. I was really excited for it, and I loved it. But before that, the reason I really wanted to make an account, I had an earlier account named Speedy Puffin that I had on an old track phone of mine. And then the track phone broke down, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I can't play Battle Bay anymore. But yeah, I had a guild in there, and I'm pretty sure it was named the Battle of Midway. When I try and look for that guild, and when I try to look for Speedy Puffin, I can't find anything, but his name was Speedy Puffin. He was a very low level, and he had a guild named the Battle of Midway, and that's what inspired my name, USS Yorktown. It was a big ship in the Battle of Midway, aircraft carrier. Anyway, then I got this account, and I had an idea what I was doing, not quite. I really upgraded my shields and bandage. I didn't like turbo when I first started. I thought turbo was a waste. And then at one point I got to higher level, and it was like, okay. I don't know, I lost my train of thought there, but I did a lot with guilds, I guess. I was never really in a good guild, and after a while, I just decided to go and make my own guild. And if you look at it now, it's actually a decent guild. Probably does 24 to 32 quests a week, if not better. There was a point when we were hitting 50 quests a week, which is really good. Almost top 50. But people get busy, don't have so much time for video games, just like me, and hey, we diverged. Anyway, I decided to make another guild, and I just started that a couple months ago. It's called months. I don't even think it was a whole month ago. Anyway, it's called the Continental Navy. That was the first Navy of the United States, our Navy during the Revolutionary War. And I would really like to get this going. So, yeah. If you need a guild and you're watching this, and hey, if you're watching this and don't have Battle Bay, you should definitely get Battle Bay. It's the best game ever. But if you need a guild, just join the Continental Navy. It's open, and we need players, and it's going to be a great guild one day. So, yeah, my first legendary weapon was the sniper. As you can see, it is the best, not best, but my favorite weapon in the game. And if I hadn't got the Legi from Combine, I would not really be using sniper. But hey, I got him, and I love him. After that, I got standard torp, which I regret scrapping it, but at the same time I don't. It's just worse than a swift. It's almost the same cooldown. Like, you need to wait 3 seconds and you have a better damage and easier to hit. But yeah. And then, yeah, that's just kind of a run through. I guess when the first time Capture the Flag ever opened, I loved it. I grinded it so much, and Capture the Flag event, I had this trick, where as a speeder, I just zoom in, grab the flag, and just hold on to it the entire time. I wouldn't hoard it, but I'd just take it back to our flag. If I died, well, I just zoom back into the flag, no matter what. Zoom back into the flag. I was almost guaranteed 10 coins every game, unless some other speeder was doing the same trick as me. So yeah. Anyway, that got me a ton of leggy perks, and that I guess entered my grinding phase. I grinded the game a ton and got a ton of perks. So yeah, it was a good time, and I got a ton of damage for a leggy EC with a tier 2 epic. Funny thing is, with my tier 2 epic, I was stuck at a tier 2 epic EC, explosive cannon, for so long. And then, all of a sudden, I went and found free legendary, not legendary, if I found free legendaries, free epics in a very short time, and all of a sudden it went from tier 2 to tier 5 in no time. It was actually 4. But hey, now I'm going to start commentating this game, so it's not just me rambling, but hey, that's, I guess, the first part of mine. Just, yeah, I'd like to get a good channel started for Battle Bay, because I think Battle Bay is the best first-person fighting game that you can get on a phone, and it's just it deserves a whole lot more recognition. So I will say, this battle here will end with 2 people from both teams dead, so take your guesses on who they will be right now, because, yeah, you won't find out until like the last 30 seconds. Anyway, so as you can see from these further games, captures mean so much. Like, you need to capture, or at least attempt to. Just fighting, like, you can avoid so many losses if the enemy has a fixer and you don't, if you just capture. Because obviously you have more firepower, but they are able to heal from your firepower. So, if you just go and stay away from their firepower and then just hit them hard when they try and front you, then all of a sudden, them healing from your firepower doesn't really matter as much when your firepower is all focused on sitting in this green circle that they can't get to without dying. And then either they have to push and one of them most likely die, at least one of them, trying to end the capture, or you get the capture. And the thing is, I don't really show this in any of these, but even if you don't get to 100%, like, usually someone is going to suicide out into the green circle, and all of a sudden, bam, you got a free kill. Now it's a 5-4, and that's a huge advantage. So yeah, capturing means a ton. As you can see from this battle, it's close. Both sides are dealing out good damage. We're just sitting in the open, and we're taking a ton. So, yeah. Yeah, there's my napalm. I like napalm. Napalm is really underrated because you get to pick where your enemies are and are not. So, yeah. Like, napalm is just way underrated because with a napalm, if your enemy wants to hide behind that rock, well, all of a sudden, bam, they aren't allowed to hide behind that rock. You force them out of their cover. If your enemy is wanting to just crowd in a healing plasma, all of a sudden, bam, they can't heal there anymore. It's definitely not great, and yesterday I got a big torp from a leggy combine, so once I get that thing trained up and get practice with it, it will probably replace my napalm, but I don't know, I still love napalm. It's a really good weapon. So here we go, with a minute 20 left, and there are all these people here. And also, thank you just so much for watching. If you are watching this, it means a ton. So, yeah, thank you for watching. So here we go, dumping more over there. And, yeah, sniper critting 2000 is just insane. But hey, there's 50 seconds left and no one is dead yet, so this is going to be a close game. And then bro, I just took 3,000 damage and our fixer is dead. Shoot, we need to get a kill or we're gonna lose. At this point where I go, shoot, we're gonna lose, we need to kill someone. So I'm just like, okay. And then we all focus on him, the fixer, and bam, we kill them. And that was a lot of Lobo Senza's reasoning, not fault, that we got that kill. So if without that shooter there, we would have definitely lost. And now we're sitting here and you would think we'd win, but look at our fixer ticking down in health and bam, they're dead. There's 2 seconds left and we get the kill with 1 second to spare and win because we were in the capture. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.